did not go into MPL Malaysia thinking that the Estes will be picked up.
I love ice cream.
Me too. Yeah, ice cream is great.
But make sure Leonie's not there.
Oh,
They go for the
wow.
instead. Okay. This might be a game where we could see a chastised Pauldron here, folks. Whoa!
What?
Hey, whoa! Are you entertaining being a Malaysian now?
I love Malaysia.
You love Malaysia, right?
Ako orang Malay.
Hey, there you go. 100.
Suruh Kenji buat jadi Omai Leoni.
Kenji suruh buat Oh My Leonie.
Ya.
Ayam! Right. Oh, look at
Top lane, Ruff in some trouble. Daniel nearly one-shotting with a couple more items under his belt. This Hellcurt will become an issue.
Oh my
So far,
God.
Daniel's doing exactly what his team needs him to.
1 minute and 40 seconds and you're already... you went to the opposing jungle, the opposing XP lane, and then the opposing gold lane.
I mean, here's the thing, man. Daniel is an amazing player, taking a lot of damage though, but looks like he is gonna be fine.
Reza.
Daniel is going against Momo.
Yep, 1v1 between the EXP laners. RWM comes out. Uni steals the turtle away and Amal rolls to his death. First blood given to the Red Rim. Leonie with two-man taunt. MelQT trying to finish Uni off, but here comes the Praise Trap. He flickers behind him, but he's on 1 HP. They're not going to be able to bend him. Uni does eventually go down to Reza, but MelQT going to be traded away. Daniel getting two-man fear. Reza jumps forward, but you do not want to be here. Momo with the final slash cements the death of the Phoebe. Amal currently has turtle aggro. Reza jumps in, knocks Looney back. Final slash finds one, forces in turtle wrap. Amal secures the turtle, but now an all-out brawl is happening. RWM into the AOG does a lot of damage, but it's not quite enough as Homeboys are taking the momentum into their own hands. It's Anami with the double kill, even chasing down Bundles. Daniel gets the setup. Bundles, one more hit. It's a triple kill for the Prince of Mages.
That's my boy Izanami in my head. Where you're doing his like, yo, my roamer is using Hellcat. I'm gonna set up the kill for him. But hey, Sky Fiercer, man, glad he got a kill.
The footwork coming out from Daniel is so good, and now he's trying to run away. Now Monster Vicious will eventually get the kill with Momo. But during that,
Be here, they gotta deal with Izanami. But look at here, the turtle has been started by Homeboy.
Reza's going in with Dark Wave. Final slash finds Izanami. Momo's going for him. He's not able to chase him down. Amal secures the turtle. RWM traps him in. AOG can be used, but doesn't manage to land. Leone goes down first. Uni running forwards with bulk of his heart. Momo jumping onto Izanami again, forcing him backwards. Amal taking so much abuse, and Momo's the one who finds the killing spree.
the experience...
Too worried about Momo catching the backline, which so far... Oh, the flicker final slash finds two. Cancels Striker Pull. AOG comes in, catches Amal, and now they're full diving. Ruff is in trouble. MelQT! The ordinary marksman has found his prey, but Izanami gonna go down to the Eve as well. The help is too much. MelQT trying to hold on his own, but his teammates are no longer around. Bundle picks up the double kill, and Amal, his hesitation will cost him dearly. 4 members. Lord's gonna be pushing up top. Conceal comes through. Top inhibitor will not live for long. Taunt comes in on Amal. RDOM locks him in. They're full committing on the jungler, and the Baxia is gone. Izanami down to 20% HP. Another taunt pulls in Reza, forces the flicker out. They're trying to dive in. Appraises Wrath though. Finishes off the MelQT. Final splash! Momo! He sets things up, and the crystal explodes in favor of Monster Vicious. Turtle. We're casters, you know. The only parties we attend are MLBB 5-mans. Turtle now gonna be contested. Flicker, Landshaker onto Reza from Momo. 2-man taunt from Leone into the RWM. Izanami goes down. Torrance Bravo is too late. AOG comes in. It's cancelled out straight away, but damage is building up. Bundle's gonna be targeted down, and Eve will fall. Reza now in some trouble. Gets haunted away as well. And MelQT doing good damage, but it's not quite enough.
I think that Homeboys got so distracted of that Lapu Lapu that they dialed in, and because of that, they couldn't catch a found a good opening, and Ruff taken out by MelQT in exchange. Having this Fredrin, like gives the advantage.
They caught Bundles in the bush, and he's trying to get away. RWM comes out, but he gets bursted down. Revitalize not going to be able to save him, but now they've set themselves up. Leone will be next one to fall. MelQT going ham with killing spree, and they're now just chasing down Uni as well. Nice appraises Wrath, but Reza gonna dive Ruff under the tower. Uni goes down. 4 members of Monster Vicious are taken out.
Wolf, you're the analyst, but allow me to see.
dash and then the ultimate as well.
Another glorious pathway comes out behind the tier 2. MelQT is diving deep all by himself. The rest of the Homeboys are gonna back him up. AOG comes in, Ruff goes down first, but Leone also shuts down MelQT. RWM locks in Daniel. Reza now gonna be abandoned. He tried to go on the Eve this time, but he was left alone. Lord is dropping to 40%. Do they actually want to rush this? Glorious pathway comes out behind Uni. Amal gets taunted. A Breeze Trap goes to Amal! He secures the Lord! RWM cuts him off. Leone's still alive. Uses AOG defensively. Uni gonna be chased down as well. Izanami flickers forward, gets the stun, but the rest of the Homeboys cannot continue to chase. 15 against Uni's level 14. Leone goes in for the taunt on Daniel. They instantly try to engage. RWM drops as well. AOG cuts off Reza, but now Bundles has been abandoned, and Amal finds the mega kill, finds the double kill. Uni can't even finish the Appraiser's Wrath. MelQT finishes off Momo, and the fight has officially broken wide open. Homeboys with a free Lord.
This time, Homeboys getting onto the right target here, Wolf, immediately getting onto Bundles. Game
That's
changer.
right. And MV decided to go for the Hylos first because they were afraid that the Hylos will bump the Glorious pathway onto the Eve. They tried to go for the play where they go first, but they were duly punished because of that.
Leone's just exploding. He's 1v4. He's not going to be able to hold Ruff all by his lonesome. We know how this is going to end. The crystal is wide open, and Homeboys will take game number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, looks like we got a series. They have this condition, right? No matter what mid lane that we're going to pick up, is someone that can potentially invade the jungle very, very early on. So
Nice two-man taunt into the arrow onto the Brethren. Uni in trouble. First blood over to Daniel as Amal comes in. Daniel gonna be able to escape alive as well.
So what about this one? Looks
In
like
the arrow, Uni in trouble. Spear of Destruction even connects. I don't think he needs to take it though. Praises Wrap. Offended. And here's the blessing of the Moon Goddess keeping them topped up. Izanami in trouble. Ruff gonna be able to finish him off. AOG cancelled multiple times. Daniel cannot escape.
Oh.
Ooh, in the mid lane, look at the Estes. Look at how much healing he's giving Bundles. But Bundles is running a bit too... Oh, never mind! He heals him back up right again! Ladies and gentlemen, Estes, everyone. Bundles does eventually go down. Izanami had to sacrifice his life to do it, though, because he's now surrounded. And somehow Leone gets the kill.
Committed the flicker to save his teammate. And now Izanami with the jump coming out from Roth.
Daniel's jumping in, Revitalize comes out. Guess what? You can't beat the healing from an Estes. Surrounded 1v5, and the rest of Homeboys have to just abandon him.
This Ruby is just acting.
like his moniker, but yeah, I guess there it is. Daniel able to AOG out of there, getting good. Oh, they're not letting him go, bro.
Lee, let him go, guys. Daniel getting bullied right here.
Dude, Daniel took their burger or something.
Oh my god. Look at that string of events coming out from MV that eventually led to that kill. Against a good catcher, which is very tanky. The fact that the traction pulse was just so perfect, delivering it into Ruff, the Ruby in this game.
Able to stop their walls from coming crashing down, but the minion wave is coming in once again. MelQT just doesn't do enough damage yet, and Uni nearly gets taunted in. 5 members of Monster Vision are just rushing their way in, and Daniel is gone. It's a killing spree for Bundles. Next up is gonna be Reza. Gets taunted in. Landshaker misses. Monster Vicious will finally end their pursuit.
This game, it seems like it's through. Look at that!
Ooh, they're just diving so
No
in, and
way.
look at all the healing! Look at the healing! What? This hero is so dumb! Moonton, please do something about it. Meanwhile, the rest of the Homeboys are getting dismantled one by one. Mega kill for Bundles. Amal goes down. They finally get 1 kill, but what is it going to cost? It's going to cost your face! Monster Vicious are running down the crystal, and they will take the victory in game number 3.
So right now, MV, they're back on top.
Just if you're a Cho, you have to know the limits of your hero.
You kind of missed that flicker Jikundo there, so Izanami is able to start flying away. Bundles with the flicker forward though. First blood to the Eve. That lane will be able to join his team on the turtle first. Uni's in 5 rush, gets scouted out. A nice penalty zone connects. Amal though still secures the turtle. RWM comes out. The flicker Landshaker completely whiffed from Reza, and that means that he is going to be punished. It's a double kill for Uni. Daniel now going to be stuck, locked in by Leone, but I don't think they're going
With all positions.
Oh, flicker penalty zone onto Daniel only. Not really a target you're looking for. The flicker tectonic charge onto Uni allows Amal to secure the turtle. RWM also going to be cancelled in advance by Reza dumping Bundles. Bundles able to walk away. Daniel now in some trouble, and Leone finds the last hit, goes for the kick as well onto Amal, but he will eventually fall to Izanami.
is much easier to execute. Yes, they have high mechanics. Oh, he just goes in.
Stars, they're looking for Ruff. They find him, lock him down, and the Ruby is gone. Penalty zone on 3. RWM cancelled by the Lapu Lapu once again, but Daniel will fall. The damage does.
Are losing when it comes to the gold little by little.
Ooh, the flicker, I'm offended. They caught MelQT, but Rock taking so much damage in return. He goes down first. RWM misses as well. Leonie comes in from back. Penalty zone on 3. Explodes the Granger. And Uni finds his Anami as well. Amal cuts the fight in half, but he's already lost so many teammates at this point. Daniel trying to slow down the rest of them, but they're catching back up. Way of the Dragon finds Reza. It's going to be a killing spree for Bundles. Monster Vicious emerges victorious.
But the spacing coming up from MB. The fact that Bondos was able to keep himself alive and now Uni will collect more invasion in the jungle.
Translating to the Lord.
I don't know about this, man. Amal keeps on.
They actually found Ruff. Dragon Falls dropped him down really low. It might actually be kind of hard for MD to contest this now. Momo misses the penalty zone. Tectonic Charge also wins, but Amal still gets the Lord. Artelian comes out. Ruff and Momo are down. It's a double kill for MelQT. Leonie pushing up top, but Reza will be able to stop him. Homebois comes out on top here. Uni looking for Amal, and he'll find him unstoppable on the Lancelot.
But the Lord danced in. That together. It's a lot of burst.
They're actually trying to collapse on this. Here comes Leonie. Wind of Nature comes out. He's getting the kick. He finds the way of the dragon onto MelQT. Tries to push. No! The flicker! Shuts down from Leonie. MelQT is down. The ordinary marksman has been taken off the board. Penalty zone commits onto Daniel. Forces out the Tectonic Charge. He also grabs the immortality in time. Leonie's there to stop him.
Damage has been cut in half.
Ooh, flicker, Tectonic Charge are going in on Ruff. Fraction Pulse comes out. Penalty zone connects with MelQT in the backline. They're trying to split the fight in half. Momo healing up a lot. MelQT goes down. Uni finds the monster kill. RWM locks him in. Momo will finally fall, but his job is done at this point. Uni jumping forward. Here comes Leonie from the flick. Look at the damage. Leonie with the killing spree. Wipes away the dragon. It's a double kill for the Rum Show, and it picks up Amal and backline the mega kill for Bundles. Izanami is the only one left for Vicious. A chance to end the day one curse is right in front of them. Izanami trying to hold on. Fraction Pulse comes out, but the damage is too much. Purify used in advance, but Leonie is unstoppable. It's a team wipe, but there's no minions. They can't end the game yet. You need dashing straight through the base, but just like you mentioned, Wolf, Homeboys have done a good job. Momo jumps in. Penalty zone finds the 2 marksmen, forces out 2 Wind of Natures at once. Artelian comes out as well. Electro Final Blow does good damage into the Tectonic Charge, but the Winds of Crown gonna keep Bundles alive. Uni still dashing around. Bundles will eventually get shut down, but Homeboys, they've done it. They've held the base.
Again, that is huge. It's targeted. I would argue even Izanami. Homeboys is gonna have a rough time.
Oh my
god. Tectonic Charge are committing on Leonie. He flickers out. He's alive.
That's the roamer. They committed so much.
Dropping low. Lord is at 30%. Leonie with the conceal. MelQT with a beautiful flicker timing. Daniel goes in, not able to get the stun up. Tectonic Charge comes in. Secures the Lord. And now the backline gonna be able to sustain. Wind of Nature keeps his Anami alive. Daniel will go down, but his job is done. Ruff goes in, fights the armor fender. MelQT, he's face tanking. He's walking forward. He fights kill on Ruff, but MelQT will go down eventually as well. Currently, a very epic. They went for Daniel. Penalty zone flicker finds his Anami, forces out the Purify. Leonie looking for MelQT, gets the kick, but the Wind of Nature comes out. He still kills him anyway. It's a monster kill for Leonie. They found him. Tectonic Charge comes in. Leonie goes down, but his job is already done, and now Monster Vicious are going for the full dive. Uni doing some good poke damage, but he has to back off as well. Amal trying to separate the backline. He's keeping his team alive. I'm offended. Finds his Anami, pops his immortality. Bundles picks him up. Monster Vicious are doing it. Reza, he's jumped too deep. Landshaker whizzed completely. He pops his immortality. They need him alive. He's trying to buy as much time as possible with the Winter Crown swap. He's actually somehow alive, but Bundles flickers after him. It's killing spree. Monster Vicious are in the base. The crystal is exposed. It's a 4v5 defense. And they have done it. Monster Vicious has broken the day one playoffs curse. They will eliminate Homeboys and move on to the upper bracket.
Honestly, like MV with the Rome gold laner, Ruff, really making that play, but I think the team was not ready for Leonie to be bringing